Hi, this is a webcast to inform students, senior students, and their parents about some of the important dates and events that are going to be going on throughout the course of your student's senior year. Every senior will meet with myself, the counselor, to go through a credit check to make sure they have all the credits they need for graduation, but I want to share with you and give you access to some of the other post-secondary information that will be important for seniors to be aware. So the first thing on this checklist is just a reminder of the national ACT and SAT testing dates. If you go to actstudent.org, you can register for one of the Saturday national testing dates, and this shows here the testing date itself in bold and the regular registration deadline behind. If you go to the website, you will be able to also get the late registration deadlines as well that aren't posted here if you miss the regular registration deadline. Colleges will get all of the students' ACT and SAT scores on the back of their transcript when an official transcript is sent to a college. However, colleges will use the highest set of scores for their admission decision. Post-secondary representatives, I just wanted to inform students that there are many colleges and universities and military reps who come to Shanley and set up a table in the lunchroom or like to do a small visit, and really those people are key representatives to help you through the process for that particular school. They really are your first go-to person when you have a question. So if you're working through the application process for a college or interested in the military, those are the people that you need to be in contact with. I encourage all students, if you haven't done campus visits yet, to consider doing a campus visit or consider doing more than one campus visit if you can. This gives you a great opportunity to see the campus, get a feel for what a typical day is like, and they're very easy to set up. The first thing you need to do is contact the college, and you can typically do that through their website, or if you'd like, you can call their admissions office. Let them know when you would like to come. Campus visits are done multiple times a day, very easy to set up. They just need to know how many people are coming, and then they will send you all the information needed. Some colleges also do big visit days, so besides their kind of daily opportunity visit times, they will set up bigger dates, for example, on NDEA when there's a big vacation day from high school where they will do a little bit different setup for a larger amount of students. So you can check on those days as well, and really it's up to you what type of visit you'd like to do. You can also request to meet with somebody from the department to ask further questions about that particular major. The next bullet point, post-secondary high school application process. Really, in general, every college will have an application that needs to be completed, and most of them at this point are all online. You certainly can request a paper copy if you wish. The application requires a fee, and that fee will vary depending on each student or each college. They also will request a transcript be sent, and that transcript needs to come directly from the high school to the university itself. Some colleges will require more information, like activities a student is involved in, writing an essay, getting letters of recommendation, and others are simple in the fact that they just start with that application itself. So they will vary. I encourage you to go online and take a look at those applications now, so that if there is a priority deadline or a certain deadline that you need to make sure that you meet, that you aren't missing that. The transcript release form is a green form. It looks like this, and your student's name is up on the top. And at the very bottom, what I need from students is just their permission to send the transcript at their request. And so if the student is 18, they can sign it. If not, a parent needs to sign. This needs to come back to the office, and it's really just put on file, and every time a student needs a transcript sent, they just need to come into my office and request a transcript to be sent, and this is really just a way for me to document when the request was made, when it was mailed, so if we need to reference it in the future, we have that. But this form does need to come in before any transcripts can be sent. In the spring, early April, a letter will go home requesting where you would like your final transcript to be sent. So those students planning to attend a 2-year or 4-year college, those colleges and universities will require an official transcript at the end with all the full senior year grades on it. And so that's an automatic thing we will do, and that request comes home to you in a letter asking what the students' plans are for next year. And again, if it entails attending a 2-year or 4-year college, we ask for that information and we will automatically send that final transcript. Moving on to letters of recommendation. If you are filling out an application for a college or a university, or maybe you are filling out a scholarship application and it requires a letter of recommendation, I encourage students to stop into the counseling office and pick up this form, and teachers may ask you for this form as well. And what it is really just an opportunity for the student to indicate all of the activities they're involved in here at Shanley, all of their community and volunteer experience, any AP courses, work experience, and then just an opportunity to tell the teacher what they feel their strong characteristics are. And then this is really something that can be filled out once and given to teachers, and it really just helps enhance any kind of letter. So teachers know students well here, but I think it really just, there may be things going on outside of the building that they're not aware that they've been involved in, or awards that they've maybe received, and really it may just help to write a better letter. This also can kind of provide a paper trail, and so you can indicate at the top of the sheet where the letter of recommendation needs to go, whether it needs to be uploaded online, or if it needs to be mailed to a certain college, and putting a deadline on it would be very helpful as well. The more information you can give to teachers, the more they will appreciate that, and know that when a letter is completed, teachers may hand that back in a sealed envelope to be sent to the college, or they may ask to just send it directly, and that's kind of a standard protocol. I also want to remind students that when you're asking for a letter recommendation, that you try to give teachers at least 2 weeks notice. Teachers take these letters very seriously, and they do need some heads up and some time to work on those letters, and so the more notice you can give to a teacher, the more information on what the letter should be geared towards would be very much appreciated. The next bullet point is NCAA eligibility. If a student is planning on attending a 4-year college and they're looking at a Division I or Division II athletics, they need to register with the clearinghouse, and the website is here, theeligibilitycenter.org. Students will be asked various questions. There is also a fee that goes along with that, but in order to start that recruiting process, that piece needs to be completed. The other part to this is that they need official transcripts, and if a student has taken a class outside of Shanley, or an online class, or a dual credit class, they need those official transcripts from those colleges or other high schools, as well as our Shanley High School transcript. And they also need to request their ACT scores sent directly from ACT to the clearinghouse itself. The next bullet point I wanted to discuss was the graduation cap and gown meeting. Early December, we don't have the date set yet, but Jostens will be here at Shanley and meet with all of the seniors in the auditorium to discuss the process of ordering students' caps and gowns. You've already paid for the cap, gown, and tassel through your senior fees, so really it will be just getting your measurements for your cap and gown, and then if there is anything additional that you choose to order through Jostens, you will get that information at that time. Students will have just a short time to bring that information home, and then they will be required to turn that back into the office so that the ordering of the cap and gown can take place. The next thing on the list I wanted to point out was my part of the JP2 website. Here on my webpage, you'll notice there's a lot of links. There's links to great career resources. Are You Ready? Indeed has the ability to search for career information, college information, ACT prep, writing a resume. There's all kinds of information, financial information in there as well. So these are great resources and safe websites that students can go to find information. The direct links for ACT and SAT are on here, as well as the NCAA, financial aid, the FAFSA form, and the financial aid information in here are also there. Our class profile, in which is a supplement to the transcript when it gets sent, that information is there, along with the scholarship list. And so some really helpful pieces here, and really just some shortcuts to some great resources in regards to college, career, and financial aid information. That leads me to the next bullet, which is financial aid and scholarships. Like I had mentioned on my website, there are links for financial aid websites that can help you, along with the FAFSA form itself. And the FAFSA form is a free application for federal student aid, and it's the one and only form that you fill out after your taxes are done in January or into the spring. As soon as you can, when you get your taxes complete, that information needs to be put on the FAFSA form, and that will then be sent out to any of the colleges that you select on that form. And then that gets sent to the college itself. They process that for any aid the student might be eligible for, and typically this would be need-based, so it would be grants or student loans that can assist students in paying for tuition. We are going to have a financial aid night in early January, and that information will get sent out to families, where we'll have a representative who will discuss all of the various aid opportunities and scholarship opportunities as well. So I encourage all senior students and their parents to come if this is information that you would like to find out more about. The scholarship list is posted on the website, my part of the website that I just showed you. It's kind of a mix of what I would say would be local, regional scholarships, some national scholarships, but anything that I receive here at Shanley I like to put on the list. Students can go and reference it to see, is there anything that I'm interested in applying for? Where do I find the application? What's the deadline and what's the award amount? And the majority of these scholarships on this list you're going to find are $500 scholarships, $1,000 scholarships. They would be the type that would follow you to whatever institution you choose to go to, and it'd be a one-time gift for that freshman year of college. Please let me know if you have any further questions in regards to financial aid or scholarships. Next on the list is selective service. If you are a male, it's your duty to register with the selective service, and you can go right to the website and register your information. It really doesn't take long, but it's just one thing male students need to remember to do. Senior pictures. Mrs. McTaggart wants to remind everybody that if you can, trying to get your senior picture in for the yearbook by February 15th and a baby picture by October 15th. Please contact her if you have any further questions on that. The remaining bullets are really just some dates for the spring to kind of get on your calendar, important ones you don't want to miss. If you have any further questions on any of this information that was discussed, please contact me by email, by phone call. We can always set up an appointment to discuss anything further. Thank you so much.